choreographed singing, choreographed banners, and they're absolutely loving it. They're not quite through, but it's still fabulous atmosphere.
Already it's a good night for AC Milan, because in Serie A, the early kickoff finished Parma 0, Juventus 0, which means that AC Milan are still top of Serie A tonight, a point ahead of their Turin rival. Let me give you the two teams. Arsenal all in yellow, the goalkeepers Chesney, the defence Sanya Vermaelen, Koscielny and Gibbs. Then we've got Song, Arteta, Ramsey, Walcott, Van Persie and Rosicky. AC Milan's goalkeepers Abbiati, the defence Abate, Nexus, Thiago Silva and Antonini. Then we've got Seedorf, who's their skipper, Van Bommel and Nocerino, then Boateng, and finally Robinho and Ibrahimovic. And I was reminded in those commentary clips that I must have seen Ibrahimovic play well once.
Well, that's the only time I remember him. Well, there was one particular time where he was playing against Liverpool, and it was at Anfield, and I swear after 60 minutes I think, is he on the field? I hadn't seen him touch the ball. It was absolutely awful. One other little point we were mentioning beforehand about the state of the pitch, particularly in the wide area, it's very noticeable that in the warm-up beforehand, both teams done passing regimes all the way through the warm-up in that area to get used to the passing. You know, watching movement of the ball, and it actually didn't look too bad. There didn't look to be too many bobbles in it, so it may well be that it looks bad, but it's not as bad as it looks.
I'm sure Ibrahimovic isn't remotely concerned, but I haven't seen him play that well too often. I have the same feeling about Filippo Inzaghi, who's actually been left out of the Champions League squad by Milan.
Yeah, I mean, phenomenally goal scorer record. I watched a game, John. I've sat here watching games with him before, and he is, it sounds horrible, one of the worst players I've ever seen. But what a goal scorer, what a phenomenal goal scorer. Most famously one of the great quotes of any player ever, that boy was born offside. But I think he's getting beyond the age where he can really operate at this level frequently.
AC Milan in their red and black striped shirts, white shorts, black socks. Arsenal all in yellow tonight. The referee is from Hungary. He's the man who was in charge of last season's Champions League final at Wembley, Victor Phsa. Just waiting for the signal from television that he can blow his whistle, which he does now, and we're underway into the nitty-gritty of the greatest club competition in the world. And Arsenal, shouldn't feel any particular concern. Now, that wasn't a great start. The ball squirts away on the far side of the field to Robinho, just to the right of the Arsenal penalty area. Lots of yellow shirts back in defensive positions. Robinho plays it back to Nocerino, and then it's knocked in by Abate, brought down by Ibrahimovic, flicked on Seedorf offside.
Once again, great. He's only had 2 touches in the ball so far, Ibrahimovic, but that touch was perfect. He got under control, plenty of players around him, and he played the great vision ball behind him, over the top of his head, only half a yard offside. The officials got it right, but it was a great vision.
Song just played it off Van Bommel, who's one of just 2 players on the pitch in terms of the starting 11s for risk of suspension. The other one is Arsenal's Rosicky. It's with Nocerino, the bearded Nocerino, out to the far side, and Abate back to the French central defender, Nexus. Great noise here at the Giuseppe Meazza Stadium. Not every seat is taken, though, particularly in the end to our left. And the upper 2 tiers behind the goal to the left that feature the Arsenal fans. Arsenal in possession at the moment now with Rosicky. On now to Ramsey. Ramsey leaves it to Gibbs. And then it's played forward to Rosicky again. Rosicky springs away from a defender, shoots right-footed wide of goal. In fact, the extra assistant on the goal line had to jump to avoid the ball that wide.
Yeah, almost had an effect in the game. That's unusual for his break. But we had good play from Rosicky. He cut in from the left-hand side there. I mean, I suspect just on the right-hand side, we've seen much more of Walcott going forward, being a more attacking threat. But on the left there, Rosicky, quite capable of getting up as well. The teams are very fairly matched. Both you and Mike mentioned beforehand, Milan have started with a very obvious diamond with 2 strikers up front with Ibrahimovic and Robinho, and they don't really mind which side they play, right or left. Milan played the ball to Gibbs, slipped, and as a result, it's out of play for a throw into AC Milan. And then they rather squander the throw-in, the advantage of the throw-in.
Knocked forward by Koscielny. Milan were going to win it back. That kick was very high from Nocerino. And yes, indeed, the referee's quite right. He's given the free kick to Arsenal.
Not a lot more than that, though, but they're too desperate to give Arsenal a free kick there. They've got in the way of a decent pass and stopped the ball going to Robin van Persie, so they're desperate to give a free kick to Arsenal.
Ramsey after the free kick to Sanya. And on the near side now, Theo Walcott. Don't like the surface on either flank, but he's still got the pace to trouble AC Milan. The ball's out of play, and it's going to be a throw into Arsenal midway inside the AC Milan half. Arsene Wenger wisely has decided to don a coat. Did he need long to realise how cold it is in Milan? Anyway, throwing taken. Good play by Walcott. Walcott to Ramsey. Ramsey couldn't take the ball in his stride, and it squirts back to the goalkeeper, Abiati.
A wee chance there for Walcott. And it's a bit of a shame for him, because we now always question his final ball, because he has so many mistakes, you know, when he's winning goalkeepers. But once again, they had great runs, takes two players out of play. People really come in and really attack the central defenders there, but pass it instead, and the chance went big.
It's a good ball to the left side from Milan to Seedorf, their captain. On now to Boateng. Boateng left of the penalty. Backfields the ball to Seedorf. Right on the edge of the penalty. The shot towards the near post, but into the side netting.
Actually quite an open game, maybe more so than I expected in the early passages of play, and Milan for me looks very, very sharp going forward there, and then from the left hand side, Seedorf. I thought he was going to have to stick on to go for the back post. He went for the near post there, and he took some shot to beat the keeper. Chasing from there.
Something wrong with the ball. He must have put far into that shot. Seedorf, he burst the ball. I exaggerate. They haven't going to replace it anyway. AC Milan, on the last three occasions they've reached the last 16 in the Champions League, have gone out to English sides. Tottenham, Manchester United, and before them, Arsenal. That was 4 years ago. Ball played forward to Ibrahimovic. Good control by Ibrahimovic. Just outside the Arsenal penalty here. Beating Arteta. Oh no, it was Koscielny was trying to beat. He tried to cross the ball. Koscielny blocked it, and it's behind for a corner.
Slightly concerning for Arsenal fans.
He's right.
Yeah, he's definitely able to Ibrahimovic was up for this one. Personally, I thought it was offside, but that ball was played through. 5 minutes gone on 5 Live. Corner to AC Milan, played in deep and headed carefully away on the far side of the field by the Arsenal defender. Next just lets the ball run out of play. It's going to be a throw in to AC Milan. So just a little moment of a corner kick there. The Arsenal marking at the back post was dreadful beyond belief. And they found themselves there, Vermaelen, with 2 men on him, 2 centre-backs on him on his own. Throw taken into Robinho in the penalty area. And Robinho has won a corner, has he? Yes, I think he has. The assistant flagged immediately. So AC Milan have started quite brightly here. It's again one of those things. I mean, British fans know about Robinho. He can disappear out of games, and he can be non-existent as well. He's another one who started fairly brightly in this game. Robinho is close to where the corner kick is going to be taken. In fact, Seedorf moves away from the ball now and leaves it for the Brazilian to take. Or maybe it's just a tap to Seedorf. The Arsenal defence hasn't retreated enough. Now it has, and it's tapped to Seedorf the corner. Then played into the penalty, the Arsenal penalty, headed away. Still in a dangerous area here for Arsenal. Nocerino tried to pass the ball forward. The Arsenal can counter-attack here. It's with Ramsey. And Walcott making a great break through the middle. It's played in his direction, but Antonini, the left back, should be able to cut that out, and does so. Carefully played away by AC Milan. Now it's with Nocerino, and that's a good ball in the field. Thankfully Arsenal took up possession. Song over the halfway line. Leaves it for Arteta. They're the 2 deepest in the Arsenal midfield. Ramsey's further forward, as is Rosicky. Ball's back though inside the Arsenal half, and it's with Vermaelen. Edge of the centre circle. And then he glides the ball, the pass to the right side. Good control by Sanya, and he makes room to move forward. And then he tried to play it to Walcott. Walcott, I don't know, tripped over his own feet and lost possession, and Seedorf played the ball back to goalkeeper Abiati. And Abiati's first touch was poor, and his clearance was wretched too, but Sanya couldn't head it to a colleague. Instead he headed it to Vexes, and now the goalkeeper can clear. Again, it's still a very open game. The ball's been played long again. At one moment it's at one side. The midfield get missed out quite a few times, and it is lengthening the game. And when the game's lengthened, it makes space. And good players make good use of space. And there are a few good players out there.
Brzezinski for Arsenal to Sanya. And it's good to see Arsenal taking every opportunity to attack. I don't want to see them sit back here. I think AC Milan are vulnerable actually at the Giuseppe Meazza. So, plays it back to Koscielny, Vermaelen and Arteta. Oh, poor from Arteta. And it's taken up by Robinho. Robinho onto Boateng. And Ibrahimovic waits for the pass. He controls the pass just outside the penalty area. Lucky to get the ball back off the defender. Still has it, Ibrahimovic. And now he plays it through Van Bommel to the far side of the field. And Abate up to the edge of the penalty area. Crosses, takes a deflection into the side netting. Corner.
Okay, from back play from Arteta. You cannot give the ball away in those sort of areas at this level. It just seems well punishment. They'll get good attack, so he gets into Ibrahimovic. He goes and pushes over, but there's been an injury down there, and I suspect the change is going to be made almost immediately.
Well, what's happened here?
If Seedorf's going down, Emmanuelson's getting ready to come on. It looks almost like a hamstring the way they're pulling his leg up, so we'll give him a moment to do.
It's going to be a corner to AC Milan, and it's played in from the right. Played in deep, and goodness gracious, that was just missed by an attacking AC Milan player, and it's cleared by Arsenal. Up over the halfway line, controlled well by Gibbs, and then a touch let him down. Ball was taken off, and then he wins it back, and it's found by Ramsey. Ramsey got outside the penalty area. Played it towards Van Persie. I don't think Van Persie touched the ball yet after the kick-off, and now outside the play, it's going to be a throw into AC Milan.
There's been a couple of times when Ramsey found himself in interesting positions in this, trying to play what we would call the World Cup ball. We call it the Champions League ball tonight, and he's just not been capable of doing that. He's constantly looking for a difficult ball there through to Robin Van Persie. Only needs one of them to work. Great chance of one there.
Seedorf seems to be okay. He's back on the pitch. There's only one obstruction to our view here at this Livingston Stadium. We have got railings in front of the commentary position. It is at times difficult to see the near touchline. That's where Seedorf went down. Here's Walcott forward for Arsenal. Right edge of the AC Milan penalty. Tried to get the cross in early, blocked by Antonini. Now it's swung in by Sanya, cleared by Milan. Ibrahimovic brings the ball under control and plays it back to his captain Seedorf. Seedorf steps away from Ramsey, hits it away towards the far side of the field where it shouldn't have reached Nocerino, but it was a mistake by Gibbs. Nocerino midway inside the Arsenal half. Milan right, hits it cross field, intercepted by Sanya.
He's very open. He's incredibly open. There's so much space out there. Such a long game. This is not what you expect Champions League at this level against, Arsenal and Milan team who get to be slightly more defensive. The only concern I have got for Arsenal just now, I think they're leaving Gibbs slightly unprotected in that far side there. I don't think they should have done that just now.
Here's Brzezinski, the man who's meant to provide defensive backup for Gibbs. That's what we thought. That's why Chamberlain was left over the side. Arsenal get the ball off Antonini. Walcott, back to Ramsey. Arteta was available. Ramsey played it to Sanya instead. Back to Ramsey once more. Sanya takes it up. Almost level with the edge of the Milan penalty. No good pass forward, and then it's a foul by Ramsey on Van Bommel, and it's a free kick to AC Milan.
It's a real shame there because Arsenal had the ball in a good position down in the right-hand side there, the right wing. And what you actually needed at that point was a bit of intelligent movement. But I think just now they are going to make a change. It's as if Seedorf
is coming off.
Not going to make it.
And it's Emmanuelson who will come on.
Yeah, I mean, Emmanuelson.
He's a wide player.
Yeah, he's quick. He can also play one end of the wide area. So, I mean, if they need to play